And DD India correspondent Naval Sangh Parmar joins us from Dhaka. Hi Naval Sangh, tell us about the current situation there first of all.
Yeah, the law and order situation here in Bangladesh is quite deteriorated. And as you mentioned, that the business leaders and the business community here in Bangladesh also raised a serious concern about the law and order situation. They urged government, interim government led by Professor Yunus, to fix the issue related to the law and order situation in Bangladesh, because many of the section of society are not happy and they have their grievances, and they don't have other grievance redressal mechanisms, so they are coming on the street. At the same time, the issue related to safety and security of minority is also a big issue here, and in last week there were protests and counter-protests, and now the Chinmay Prabhu, who was leading the voice of minorities here in Bangladesh, is now behind the bar under the case of sedition in Bangladesh. So in totality, the situation is for law and order situation and the economic situation or the general feelings of the people here in Bangladesh is that this government is somehow not fulfilling the aspiration of the people.
Okay, and Naval Sangh, since you talked about the voice of minorities there, does there seem to be any action or assistance from the government to ensure the safety and security of minorities?
Yes, post incidents of Chattagam, it seems that the government is a bit serious about the safety and security of minority, though there are many incidents occurred in last 2-3 days. One is in Chittagong and one is in the North Bangladesh. They vandalized the Mazar-e-Sharif in the Sherpur district. And other incidents are sporadic incidents occurring here and there in Bangladesh. So the government bit sensitive about the law and order situation, particularly related to the minorities. After the voice raised by the global communities in India and other part of the world. So
okay.
Government is trying to mitigate the challenges they are facing in that front.
Okay, Naval Sangh, also tell us about the protests there, where all the protests are happening and where all the protests are likely to take place.
In Bangladesh, due to tense situation and the government is not giving permission to took out rallies or that kind of procession here in Bangladesh. So in Bangladesh, from minority side, there are few chances that some of the small towns they may have some protests or rally, but otherwise in international arena globally, in the developed countries and the European countries and where the ISKCON is having a stronghold, including Russia and other countries, they are announced that they will took out processions and rallies in favor of minorities and against the atrocities on the minorities and the safety and security. They will raise the concern about the safety and security of the minorities.
All right, we leave it there. Thank you so much, Naval Sangh Parmar, for your inputs.
Thank you.